Okay, moving to the implementation file, click the implementation file, and gonna place the following code. And okay, let's go over the code we just written. So let's go over first the initiation method. So we're gonna want to override the awake from nib method because we want to place our custom components via interface builder. So we're gonna override awake from nib, and we're gonna call the super awake from nib, and we're gonna also call on our methods, our own written method of initiation that were written to initialize to first initialize the variables, and also in the function init with frame, we also call the common init, and in the common init, what we do is set the default animation to alpha animation, set the delegate to nil, and create our button. The button we create is a UI button type rounded rect, and we're gonna set the frame of the button. So the frame will cover the entire screen. So we're gonna set the bounds to 0 to start, the origin at 0 is 0, and the width as the view width, and the height as the view height. And we're gonna add a touch up inside event for the button, and the touch up inside will call on our own method, which is called ks custom button clicked, and the target is in this class. And you can also add other methods like I don't know, other than touch up inside. And okay, after that we add the button to the sub view, and that's our initiation method. And okay, and we're gonna want to check out the method that's invoked when the user clicks on the button, which is a ks custom button clicked. So moving to this function, the ks button clicked, what it does, it begins an animation block, and it set the animation delegate to self, meaning I want to know when the animation ends. So the best way to do it is to set the delegation to self, and then override the animation did finish method, and we will know that when the animation finishes, the animation did finish is called. So for this I need to set the delegation to self, and I set the animation duration to half a second, and then I changed the button. I changed the view properties based on the animation type I have. So if the user set the animation as alpha, so I set the alpha as 0. If the animation type is flipped horizontally, so I do scale transform, and I make the width lower, and same for the if the animation is vertical flip, so I make the height lower. And after that I commit the animation, and after that I check, and if the delegate is not nil, then I invoke the button clicked method of the delegate. We know the delegate has a button click because the delegate implements our protocol that we set in the header. So after that we can go over the animation did stop, which is invoked when the animation stops So what I want to do here is restore the view in an animation, in a nice animation manner. So once again, I begin animation block, set animation duration to half a second, restore the alpha value, and increase the size depending on the animation type. So if the animation type is horizontal, I will multiply the width by 10 to restore it to its previous state. And same as the vertical, if it's the animation type is vertical flip, so I multiply the height by 10. And after that, I commit the animation. And that's pretty it for our custom component. It's pretty simple. And we can now go over one more thing important to mention, that we add an import for the Quartz core, and that's important for the animation part. And also we synthesize our two properties, animation type and delegate. And that's pretty much it for this implementation file. We can now go over the view controller header file.